and they kind of said, hey, we don't have any timeouts. You guys are going to have to push up the floor. Just what are you thinking as you see Dante take it out quick and get it to Drew?
Just follow Drew. See what he's going to do and try to find an open spot. But he ended up getting open by himself and made a nice move and a nice shot.
With Drew, I know one thing we talked about when he first came here is, he can take over in those moments. He can hit those clutch shots. Just what have you seen from him in that regard, and how big was it for him to step up in that?
It was huge to see him, first have the confidence to get that, to go get the outlet and then push it down court, create space and, get a shot up, especially being out for as long as he did. The rough stretches that he's had, where you see the rust that he's trying to break off, but when it came down to the game on the line, he was able to break that rust off and hit a big shot for us.
For you end up getting Winslow on that pump fake. It kind of been a rough night for you from a shooting perspective. Just how do you kind of find that pace and control not to force or do anything out of character in that moment?
I just continue to stay within myself. Like you said. Had a bad shooting night, but still finding ways to be effective, still find ways to get guys open or just move without the ball. By the end of the game, I felt, he might just bite on a pump fake. I haven't showed it all game yet. I just trusted, trust my instincts. If he pump fakes, if he doesn't go for it, continue to play, continue to move. If I try to find what we got, but I saw him get off the floor. So at that point, just try to draw contact.
Jim Ozarski.
Khris, actually rewind it back a little bit. You had that runner that got within one that kind of started the last 90 seconds. On the broadcast, I couldn't see how you did that. So how difficult was that runner? This looked like a one hand kind of over your head. Can you kind of break that down a little bit on how you were able to flip that up?
Yeah, it's a shot that I work on every day before the game. As part of my pregame routine, was able to get a spot to drive and just finding ways to use the glass. Like everybody knows, I'm not the most athletic like Giannis or other guys that can just go up and dunk or move guys out the way. So just try to find little angles to get my shot off and be able to use the glass.
This is not obviously to discount your squad here, but you, Giannis, and Drew came up with offensive, defensive plays in the final seconds to win a game. I don't know. I mean, I would imagine when this was all constructed in the offseason, when the Bucks kind of made this roster, you guys, I'm sure, were looking forward to making plays like that. What does that kind of feel like where the three of you in a close game were leaned on and all came through in different fashions, passing, defense, scoring, kind of all those things?
That's great. I mean, to have everybody come through, I think the shot that a lot of people are forgetting about is Pat. Also, Pat made a big shot to take the lead. A huge three. So, I mean, I think we all have confidence that, we all can do it. We all can make the big play. We all can make the big shot. But the most important thing is that we trust each other. Not try to force things and do things by ourselves. That, we play the game together, play the right way. Each one is capable of doing big things.
Thank you. Dora Stevenson.
I wanted to ask specifically just about Pat's three-pointer, and of course, you got to have the ability to take and make that shot, but it seemed like you guys were just looking for the best look. You weren't looking for, like, one specific person. Is that correct, or was that kind of, what was the thought process on that particular play?
It was the ISO for Giannis to get a shot. And, he does what he does best. He drives it, gets to the paint. But like I said, that selfishness, the trust, was showing where, we realized we collapsed the defense. We had multiple guys on us and just finding the open man. PC found that open spot, and Giannis made a great pass out, wide open for Pat.
Why is it important to have this positive momentum as you all go into a little bit of a break?
That's great. First to get a win, going on to the break. Any win is good, but going to the break, get to feel good about yourself for a couple of days. But I think it's huge for us going down the stretch that, we're finding ways to win close games. Each and every guy has a part of that late in the game, whether it comes in terms of getting a stop, getting a rebound, making that extra pass or making that shot. I think it gives the whole team confidence that everybody knows their chance can come. They just have to be ready for it.
All right, last one, Eric Woodyard.
What's up, Chris? Congrats on the win.
Appreciate it.
Obviously, you went through a bubble situation, so that was unique in a sense. But now going through this first half of the season under these conditions, under these terms, what have you learned about yourself throughout this time? Maybe throughout this first half, and what you can endure mentally, or just what do you take, from this first half of the season going into the next half?
Yeah, it's definitely been tough. The schedule on the games is no joke right now. I think everybody's ready for this break to take care of our bodies. But I think the thing that I've learned the most is being able to take care of myself, take care of my body, knowing what I can and can't do as far as extra work or extra lifts and stuff like that. Spending more time on the treatment table as I get a little bit older. Every guy's a little bit different, but just trying to find a way to stay as fresh as possible with these games coming up, especially we're going to be on the road a lot. And then mentally just trying to stay locked in while I'm on the court, focus on doing the right thing and playing the right way, and let everything else take care of itself off the court.
Thanks, Chris.
Thanks.